Hello students, welcome to ALPHORES e-learning junior intermediate English class. Very excited to appear before you once again. Previously the grammar topics, tenses and articles were taught. Dear students, please remember, before I start the session, let me give a line. Please keep that in mind. Strong minds always remain calm even in adversity. We should possess a strong mind. That is very much important. Sometimes we get success and sometimes we get failure. We should be able to face any kind of situation with a strong mind. Okay, so dear students, mere learning rules of grammar is not sufficient. You will have to practice grammar whenever the topic is completed. You will be given assignments on each topic. Just to go through the assignments and read the rules repeatedly, regularly be in touch with grammar, with which you can be able to learn grammar, and that will be very much helpful to you in future. Okay, and the next topic is I selected voice. Okay, you know voice, you have already learnt. This comes under the head transformation of sentences. What is meant by transformation? Can you tell? To change one form of sentence into another form without changing its meaning is called transformation of sentences. Let me repeat once again. To change one form of sentence into another form without changing its meaning is called transformation of sentences. Okay, under this head we have voice, that is active voice, passive voice. Next one is degrees of comparison. Direct and indirect speech. Question tags. And of course you have one more topic also, that is deleted in intermediate, that is simple, compound, complex sentences. A sentence can be expressed in simple sentence, a sentence can be expressed in compound sentence or complex sentence. The meaning is the same. In the same way, a sentence can be expressed in active voice or passive voice. A sentence can be expressed in positive degree or comparative degree or superlative degree. Likewise, a sentence can be expressed in direct speech or indirect speech. To change one form of sentence into another form without changing its meaning is called transformation of sentences. And of course, under that head, we have question tags also. So today in this session we discuss voice. So first of all, voice is divided into active voice and passive voice. First, let me write active voice. Please remember, when a sentence is to be transformed from active voice to passive voice, the verb must be transitive. What is a transitive verb? A verb which has an object is called as a transitive verb. Transitive verbs are used. For example, I say I go to college. It cannot be transformed into passive voice. Okay. I drink water. It has passive form. So then, what is active voice? Just you pay attention. A verb is said to be in active voice a verb is said to be in active voice when a person or thing denoted by the subject does the action. Just have a glance. A verb is said to be in active voice when a person or thing denoted by the subject does the action. Who does the action? Subject does the action. When the subject does the action, the sentence is in active voice. Suppose, let me write here one example. She drinks water. There is an answer for the question which is formed with who. Who drinks water? She drinks water. And let me give you one more example. Rama killed Ravana. Rama killed Ravana. Who killed Ravana? There is an answer. What is the answer for that Rama? What is Rama? Here Rama is the subject. Who did the action? Subject did the action, therefore it is in active voice. When the subject does the action or when the subject did the action, that is considered to be in active voice. A verb is said to be in active voice when a person or thing denoted by the subject does the action. Please remember, if you read the definition thoroughly, you can easily understand. Now let me take the other one, that is passive voice. So let me write here, a verb is said to be A verb is said to be in passive voice. A verb is said to be in passive voice when something is happened to the when something is happened to the person or thing. Denoted by the subject. Here, when this is transformed, this particular sentence, if you take here, water is drunk by her, and the other sentence you take here, Ravana was killed by Rama. What is the subject of this particular sentence? You carefully observe. Water is drunk by her. Here, does water do any action? No. The subject of passive voice does not do any action, but something is happened to the subject of passive voice. Here water is the subject. Something is happened to this water. What happened to this water? It is drunk. Okay. And you take the second sentence. It is in passive voice again. The tense of the verb is in simple past tense. The be form was is used. What is the subject of this particular sentence? Ravana. Did Ravana do any action here? No. Was anything happened to Ravana? Yes. Ravana was killed. Okay. Ravana was killed by Rama. Something happened to Ravana. Therefore, this is in passive voice. Something happened to water. Therefore, this sentence is in passive voice. Okay. If something is happened to the person or thing denoted by the subject, that will be in passive voice. And when the subject does the action, that is in active voice. Okay, these two definitions are very, very important. With the definitions, you can clearly understand what is active voice and what is passive voice. Just have a glance. It's an easy topic, you have already learnt it. Therefore, understanding the concept of active voice, passive voice is not so difficult for you. What is a passive verb? Just you should have an idea. Passive verb. So you will have to take the be form and the verb must be in its past participle form. The verb must be in its past participle form. Okay, dear students, and you know very well that there are 8 tenses which have passive voice. Out of 12 tenses, only 8 tenses have passive voice. Okay, just let me draw a table here. It's a big one. If you understand it, the topic becomes very simple for you, dear students. So here you will have to take the tense, and let us take here active voice, and this one is passive voice. Suppose you take present simple. What is the structure of present simple? Subject plus V1 plus object. This is the structure, and here you will have to take object and object of active voice. Object of active voice you can take am or is or are. Any of these 3, and then you will have to take the verb in its past participle form, then by, and at the end you will have to take the subject of active voice. Okay, subject becomes subject comes into object place and object comes into subject place, and this is the structure. And please remember all the structures. Let me write them very fast. This is present simple, and then you take past simple. What is the structure of simple past tense? It's very simple to have a comparative study. Subject plus V2 plus object, and here object plus was or were plus V3 plus by plus subject. Just have a glance, my dear students. And present simple, past simple, and future simple, that is simple future. Subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Here you can take any modal auxiliary in present form, and when it is transformed to passive voice, here you will have to take object first, and again shall or will plus B plus V3 plus by plus subject. Just you carefully observe the structures. Here comes V1. When it is V1, am or is or are, V3. And when it is V2, was or were, V3. And when it is shall or will V1, shall or will be, V3. You all should know the verb forms thoroughly. Okay, unless you write the verb form correctly, the sentence is not meaningful. Okay, this is a present simple, past simple, and future simple. Then you take present continuous. What is the structure of present continuous tense? You take subject plus am or is or are plus V4 plus object. Okay, V4 means V1 plus ing, that is present participle, and here you will have to take object plus am or is or are plus, here you will have to take the extra one, that is being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay dear students, this is present continuous tense, and then you will have past continuous tense. What is past continuous tense? You can easily identify with the comparative study. Here am or is or are. Here when it is past continuous tense, you will have to take was or were, and then what comes, you know very well, V4, and again here you will have to take object, and here when it is transformed to passive voice, object plus you will have to take again was or were, and being is taken being plus V3 plus by plus subject of active voice. Just carefully observe present continuous tense and past continuous tense. Present continuous tense am or is or are, past continuous tense was or were. Here V4, here V4. Here again you will take being V3, here also being V3. Comparative study, and future continuous tense it will not have passive form, then you will have to take present perfect. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus have or has plus V3. Verb must be in its past participle form in any perfect tense. That may be present perfect tense or past perfect tense, and here when it is transformed to passive voice, object plus you will have to take again have or has plus been, here comes what, been plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay dear students, and then you have past perfect. Here carefully observe the structures. Past perfect, subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Here you take object plus had plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay, and what is left? That is left only future perfect. What is the structure of future perfect tense? You must be thorough with all structures of all tenses. The structure of future perfect tense is subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus object. Okay, and the passive form of it is object plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject of active voice. Subject of active voice becomes the object of passive voice. Just this is the structure. You carefully observe. Here comes V1, V2. Shall or will V1. Okay. So the subject comes at the end of passive voice. And here object becomes the subject of passive voice. This is the table. You must be thorough with all the structures first of all. Subject plus V1 plus object. Object plus am is or plus V3 plus by plus subject. Subject plus V2 plus object. Subject plus was or were plus V3 plus by plus subject. Subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Object plus shall or will plus B plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay. Present tense, past tense and future tense. Present continuous tense. Subject plus am is or plus V4 plus object. Okay. Object plus am or is or plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Past continuous tense. Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. Okay. Object plus was or were plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay, dear students. And then present perfect tense. Subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. Passive voice. Object plus have or has plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay, dear students. And past perfect tense is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Passive voice is object plus had plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject. And future perfect tense is subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus object. Passive voice is object plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject. Out of 12 tenses, we can write passive form only to 8 tenses, and let me give number of examples based on these structures. Just let me read out some sentences you can easily understand. Okay. She sings songs. She sings songs. Here songs are sung by her. I take one example and I write in all tenses. She sang songs. Songs were sung by her. She will sing songs. Songs will be sung by her. We use by preposition here. By is a preposition and this is used in passive voice. Okay, dear students, and here present continuous tense. She is singing songs. Songs are being sung by her, and in the same way she was singing songs. Songs were being sung by her, and present perfect tense is she has sung songs. Songs have been sung by her. You will have to carefully observe the subject of passive voice. Accordingly, you should take the B form. Okay, and then is she had sung songs. Songs had been sung by her, and in the same way she will have sung songs. Songs will have been sung by her. Just you remember, after modal auxiliary the verb must be in its base form. Therefore here after will have only comes. Like this we can give many number of examples. Okay, they play cricket. Cricket is played by them. Okay, I love India. India is loved by me. I love my parents. My parents are loved by me. I write the exam. The exam is written by me. You take one particular tense and go on reading number of sentences. She drove a car. A car was driven by her. Drive, drove, driven. Okay, and here she can lift the box. The box can be lifted by her. Mental peace cures many diseases. Many diseases are cured by mental peace. The judge declared the verdict. The verdict was declared by the judge. He will make all the arrangements. All the arrangements will be made by him. The teacher is explaining the lesson. Here, the teacher is explaining the lesson. The lesson is being explained by the teacher. They are making kites. Kites are being made by them. They are drawing pictures. Pictures are being drawn by them. Okay. She is writing the exam. The exam is being written by her. They are beating him. He is being beaten by them. Okay. R.K. Narayan has written many novels. Many novels have been written by R.K. Narayan. She has invited me. I have been invited by her. She helped me. I was helped by her. She insulted me. I was insulted by her. She can write the exam. The exam can be written by her. She will pay the fee. The fee will be paid by her. Okay. He has completed the work. The work has been completed by him, and they will have submitted the report. The report will have been submitted by them. They are, I know them, they are known to me. After known, you will have to take two preposition instead of by. So like this we can make number of sentences, dear students. Okay. So if you make number of sentences with the help of these sentences, obviously you can become perfect. You take a particular tense and frame sentences, transform them into passive voice. Then it becomes very simple. So you must be thorough with the structures of these 8 tenses. Of course, you are thorough with you may be thorough with 12 tenses, but we can write passive voice only to 8 tenses. Okay, this is one part. Dear students, we can have even interrogative sentences and the sentences with what we call two objects and imperative sentences and interrogative sentences we can discuss in the coming sessions. Okay, dear students, I hope that you have understood it very clearly. If you practice the sentences, then only you can become perfect. Mere learning rules is not sufficient. And with this, I complete the session today, and we can continue the remaining topic in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.